Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. I think we're all here. That's what I can tell from the new AFK system that I just invented.
We did it.
Of using the AFK to say when you're AFK, I came up with the idea of utilizing this feature.
Genius. That's what we pay you for.
Exactly.
Worth every penny.
Alright, so I'll be starting the recap in 5, 4, 3, 2... Luskalians, welcome back to Hinklia. Where we last left our torchbearers, they were headed out to the town of Abersalia to rekindle the connection between Mistfell and Abersalia, as well as investigate the missing people. Stepping first into an inn, they encountered a strange jester and learned of the town's primary new development. A traveling merchant had sold the town on the idea of a fully etherized road. Zephyr felt firsthand how unpleasant the road was to Soulborn. It was driving a wedge between the Soulborn Nolish refugees, the former Mistfellian dragon, and the rest of the community. Dougal and Oven realized the plan to fill the road with ether was foolish. Speaking with the jester, who Dougal and Gruul were immediately wary of, they found her making outlandish claims that nobody took seriously. But Gruul nonetheless got a very bad vibe from her and warned the party to avoid her. Later, the former Mayor Jaren was found dead. Dougal did an investigation on the body, and cross-referencing with his notes, he deduced a manticore, a type of monster born of the sin of forced exclusion from society breeding resentment, was likely the thing that could have left such a wound. The group consorted with the gnolls remaining in the camp before heading out to see what happened and possibly save the gnolls' early encounter in their missions to rescue the fireworks dealer. Coming to a mansion, they saw the mansion was commandeered by a group of grung who chose to align themselves with the manticore for protection. The torchbearers quickly overwhelmed the grung, who, already weakened from their fight, quickly surrendered. Washbud Ryan jumped in ineffectually to announce to the torchbearers that Boss had told him to go back and rescue the crew, as the boss and his high-rank members would be going alone to fight the monsters. The torchbearers went off to see what aid they could provide, and if they needed to pull a last-minute rescue. Oh no, I cut it off slightly too early because I thought it had a delay, which it did not. Well, that's fine. We'll never see the resolution to the musical phrase. Welcome back to Luskalia. If everyone could just very briefly give a who they are and what character they play, and I'll go last because I have the easiest job.
I'll go first because if I knew that, I want to ask Hats a very important question. Do you know anything about music? Like music theory? Like, can you identify a tone?
Music is made out of sounds.
Okay. Alright, so you're about at the level as the rest of us, when it comes, except for Pog, of course, when it comes to music.
Yes, I am not a music person. I'm sad, I know.
In campaign 1, we had to get Pog to say that he's not going to do puzzles where we have to like identify tones and what notes they are, so it spells out a word or anything like that. Well, yeah, it would be impossible for any of us.
My elementary school never had it, but I think we're supposed to technically have like a music class in like kindergarten that teaches you that. Like how to read music sheets.
I had music class for years in grade school. I didn't learn a thing. I can't read music.
Some classes just be like that.
I mean, I can read music, but that doesn't mean I know like theory stuff. Anyways, What I do know is wizard stuff. I'm Hats. I'm the player of Dougal, the wizard with no self-confidence or self-esteem whatsoever. He's going to have to come fight manticores. He is not looking forward to it.
You can do it.
Alright, Jazz, you're up next.
Hey, I'm Jazz. I'm playing Gruul. They're a druid rogue multi-class. They're kind of like, they're raised out in the wild, so they have weird mannerisms and whatnot as a result of that. And then Zephyr, our good friend Zephyr.
Yo, Popcorn Initiative. No, it's Popcorn Initiative. Once you say, you have to pick someone else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Blix. I'm playing Zephyr, an Air Genasi Tempest Domain cleric, who had been a hermit for 50 years and is only recently returned to society. And now he goes out into the world trying to do good things. Now, back to hats.
What the hell?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, we could just loop this, and then you never have to fight the Manticores.
We have order on screen.
No.
Yeah, that's why that's the only reason I said Zephyr is because on the Discord he's the next one.
I'm still
I thought you were
Hats.
going by
I
the
still play
player.
Dougal, and I'm going to pass it on to Pog.
All right, we're just skipping Matt.
It's fine.
Wait.
All right, Strike.
Everybody
I
knows
thought we got
Oven.
everyone.
No, Matt has to go.
Oven the Minotaur is very excited to go kill these manticores.
So excited they can't do a proper introduction. I'm Pog, I play everyone else. Alright, so next off, you'll be heading up towards the Minotaurs. This will not affect your ability to find them, but rather how quickly you can find them, which may have some impacts on the following scene. I would like to see some sort of a group skill challenge here, survival obviously being the best option, to find where the manticores are. Understand that Watchboard Ryan does not know where the manticores are. He was not invited on this mission.
I don't have survival. Can I do Arcana for identifying signs of manticore presence?
I think investigation makes sense for that.
I also have investigation. Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh, good.
So you followed the tracks up to this mansion here, and you presume that because the Grung are involved with the mansion, obviously that the Grung would have some understanding of what the Manticore is doing, and therefore that the Manticores must have passed by this general area at some point, and so you investigate near the back. The mansion is quite overgrown, but there are areas where the plants have clearly been downtrodden recently. So you determine that it's somewhere in the northeastern direction. That's going to be one success.
I could do survival.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Let's see your survival check then. What are you looking for?
I don't have proficiency. I don't have proficiency, but I have +3.
All right, that's fine.
Tracks. Gonna see if we can find some tracks. Get a more accurate.
Could I aid to give advantage, or is this a group?
This is a group
right,
check,
separate?
so this will be
Okay,
the
cool.
part where you just drop like a 25 or whatever, and blow everyone out the water.
Should I also roll?
I mean, you can also roll as well, but let's see how Zephyr does.
Alright.
Oh, I'll also give myself guidance.
Hey.
I'll connect to Noom and see if that has any bearing on whether I can send this manticore. Survival. And a D4. 21.
A riveting success, though not a success of 10 or more, which would be 2 succeeds or critical 20 would have done it as well. Nonetheless, you have more than handled this check here. Though you're not that trained in actual tracking of beasts, you look around and try to feel for any sort of disturbance. You close your eyes in meditation, and you feel that something isn't right. You're already traveling to the north, and you pinpoint the direction a little bit further. Then, from that direction, you open your eyes and you look around carefully to see that these manticores are trying to be stealthy, and they are trying to leave light tracks as best they can. But nonetheless, they are leaving tracks. You follow them up for a bit, and you come to a hilly area, but you're not sure where exactly the manticores are. Gruel, I believe this is where you're going to be stepping up.
Yeah, sure. Also roll survival. Oof, not as good, but
A roll of a 4, and nonetheless, it's the best. Well, it's still a success. It's not the best, but it's a success.
Expertise.
You are just barely able to find these faint tracks. The manticores have completely disappeared, but you've noticed a second set of tracks that are a lot less disguised. They appear to be humanoids, judging by the boots, and you count that there's perhaps 3, perhaps 4, you're not exactly sure of the number, but there's a number of humanoids that are following in this direction, which you presume to be, of course, the boss and his gang. Finally, with 3 successes, you are able to get there in time, which will have some bearing on what happens next. But, let's see.
Do I get to try and make it 4 successes to affect things?
It's just 3 successes in this particular case. If we could move this box here, I'm going to draw a box. Put yourself in order.
We're going north, right?
You're going north, that's correct. Up.
Your character might not be able to see it. The box is outside, by the way, Blix. Oh, sorry, yeah.
You gotta go through walls.
Yeah, walk around the walls. You're not a ghost yet.
Come on. There we go.
Alright. Everyone, I will take you to a new area. Pause. Afterwards, you will roll initiative immediately. I will not tell you why. That would be cheating.
They've either ambushed us or we're even... Because clearly we don't have the advantage here.
I'm looking through everything I got right now.
I used a lot, so I'm only gonna have a couple tricks up my sleeve, but we'll see.
I'm down a 2nd level spell. And since we shorted, I have my Channel Divinity back.
Alright, so if we could kindly roll an initiative here.
Utility, initiative, roll initiative. There's no active combat.
Yeah.
Try again.
But I did hear dice.
I went too fast again.
Ooh, I like this music. I like how it just got a little faster.
I rolled bad as I possibly could. Pretty much.
Alright.
Do you have a negative dex mod?
I sure do, yeah.
Okay, Zephyr, you are up. First in this initiative, as you come into this cave here, you immediately tell what was up. There's a lot of Kliss crystals that have just been piled up, and you can see a trail of blood leading away from them.
Oh, hey, I can see a person over here that is retired.
You can see that as well.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'm actually going to go ahead and park this and directed cam just so we can see everything.
All right.
You're gonna have to unpause the game.
Yeah. What are the sources of light in here?
Good question. There are none. If you would like to create a source of light, feel free.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yes.
I shouldn't be able to see anything.
The source of light is literally the outside world.
Okay. So. Okay, I want to do this, but I don't want to lose the stealth. But it's so iconic. I'm gonna light a torch. Yeah.
I mean, everything looks pretty bright to me.
Yeah.
A torch.
Is that intended?
It looks bright.
Yeah.
The reason why it looks
Like,
dark is because there's sunlight coming into the cave. There's no light source anywhere else. You guys are coming into this cave, right?
Oh, I see.
As you go in deeper, it gets dark.
I thought it was like nighttime.
I don't have a
so-
torch.
No, it is midday. Midday.
I have a candle, which is not good enough. Did I take light? No, I didn't.
I have a torch. I could give it to
sure.
you, or I could light it if you don't have
Alright.
a torch. On my turn next time. If you want.
Well, I didn't take.
Yeah, I don't have a torch, but since we can't see anything, I'm assuming we are going to move up. So, I mean, it all happens at the same time. So I'm just going to move up 35 feet.
Not a cannon torch,
Or-
everyone.
Maybe. I cannot move my. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, so I'll move up.
Right, as you move up,
And now,
Zephyr is able to see that there
Yeah.
are a bunch of completely crumpled bodies of people, as well as a heavily breathing boss who is just sort of tending to his wound as he's just kind of sitting in the corner here. The trail of blood clearly is coming from the boss. What are you doing here? Get back! There's 3 of them!
Excellent.
I can't see.
We're here to
I
rescue
can't
you.
see far enough up to see if
No,
this
it's dark, so-
is. Yeah, I can't see if that's like a tunnel or just like a outcrop.
At that point, it's pitch black. That's where the light ceases to be.
That's the part of the cave that Simba does not own.
And if you could kindly make a perception check.
I sure can.
Hey, good roll.
You
19.
can just see, barely lurking around the corner, the Manticore. Or what you assume must be the Manticore.
That's up north.
That's up north, and at this point,
Okay.
only Zephyr can see this, and just barely. Anything else you'd like to do?
So I'm thinking because if I go over to help those guys, the Manticore is going to see me. But I'm like right at the edge of being able to be seen at all. So I'll take a single step back.
Alright.
And kind of just point ahead, say 3 of them up there, hold up 3 fingers. And I'll end my turn. Yeah.
Beautiful. You've got a +1, so your passive stealth is 11. Let's see if this thing noticed
Yes.
you. It did not.
Ooh.
And I could have gone. But
I will use my object interaction to fish out my torch. Move up.
hold off on that.
Well,
I
I'm not
think
gonna
we
light it.
need
I was gonna
that.
hand it to you. But
Okay.
I'll just move up. I will drop it here. Man, this is a shame. I can't move enough to really. So the bodies are on the left or up top as well.
You cannot see it from where you're standing. The stream can see it because they can see a sort of composite view of what everyone else can.
Right.
But Gruel, you can't see what's going on. However, you absolutely did hear sounds coming from there. So you know that there's someone there.
Alright, I'll try to shame. The action economy sign kind of sucks. It's really far. I'll use my action to dash, and I'll try to bonus action stealth up to the little thing there. Oh wow, it's still pitch dark if I move up here for me.
Yeah, you don't have a light source or dark vision. You see it.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check here. These things are not the most perceptive, so you might might be able to do.
Surprised halflings don't have dark sight. I guess it kind of makes sense.
Well, you've succeeded.
Ooh. Yes!
Wow, the halfling luck.
Luck of the halfling. I have 5 more feet. Okay, that's
Reroll ones.
What does your dash look like, Rule?
My dash is probably like not like the Naruto thing where they put their arms up behind their back, but the arms are probably down to the side, dangling a bit. They probably don't move their arms much. That's what I think.
All right, you go in really quickly and slide just shy of the water, and you can see that the boss is there. He's bloodied and just barely holding up his axe.
Damn. Okay. I just want to double check. Okay, so I still can barely see anything even in the darkness. I guess that's intended. I don't have dark vision.
Right.
I've never played without it. Okay.
Zever's the only one in the party that actually has dark vision, which is wild for 5e. Because like
wild for D&D in general, yeah. Like
no one else has dark vision?
I don't think so.
We may get to actually bear some torches in this campaign.
Does anyone have a light cantrip?
I've got prestidigitation. If someone has something that can be lit. Didn't someone say they had a torch?
Yeah, I put it right here. Yep. Because I don't think I can hand it to someone after their turn and end it in D&D unless I want to stand there and wait.
I think we may want it to be dark.
That's my turn. That's really interesting, though. I did not, I didn't know halflings didn't have dark vision.
Eventually I can get dark vision through a ruin, but I didn't take that ruin.
Hello, Dougal.
Yeah. Douglas going to cautiously creep up to where Gruul set down the torch, pick it up, and use his action to prestidigitation and light it. And hope beyond hope that does not draw manticores to him.
Alright, let's see how this goes here. First we gotta light the torch.
Nice.
And I'm just checking on my end here, because these manticores see a light, but they don't necessarily see you. I'm just gonna zoom out here. It's becoming very apparent how big this map is. Hello, Oven.
My turn. Alright. Well, everyone else is being sneaky. I'm not going to be sneaky. I'm just charging in right in the very middle, yelling as I go. Yeah. And I'm going to get big. I'm going to use Giant Smite.
Alright.
So I'm assuming that... Come and get me, manticores.
It's going to be really nice to have that character that's just assertive.
Alright.
That takes initiative.
There you go. They're not aware of us now? Before they are now. Or at least me.
At this point, we are no longer in a tense scene. We are in active battle. You hear just suddenly just this ferocious roar coming from within as loud scraping footsteps and splashing on water is heard from deeper in the cave. Hello, Zephyr.
hello, Manticores. Let's see. I wish I had more spell slots, but I don't have Gust. So all the crystals are here.
That's correct.
Yes. Can you just look at a crystal and tell if it's full or empty? Is there a distinctive color difference or something?
I think you can tell from the luminosity of the crystal, and looking at these crystals, they do not have much charge. It seems like these are a bunch of partially charged crystals that were put here just to sort of deter the manticores. However, you can also tell by the way that they're looking is that the manticores aren't really stopped by the crystals as much as they don't like them and they're just waiting them out. The fact that there's an active combatant at this point means these crystals are not likely going to hold them much longer.
I prefer.
Exactly.
Okay. I was concerned about them perhaps being a trap, but now we know their true function. Alright, I'll move up, but also just kind of out of the way a little bit. Yeah, there. Now I can see all of them. How much movement did I just use?
Oh, you can see an additional thing here. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alrighty, skills. Perception.
Wow.
Nat 20!
25 total.
What do I see?
Just bare off in the corner. I'm just going to go ahead and move this thing up. There's another manticore.
What the hell is...
And
3 of them.
Everyone, here is what a manticore art looks like.
Yeah.
These things are towering over you, and you can see that they have their tails raised up with needles pointed directly at you.
Joke's on them, I'm towering over them now.
Well, you're about the same size.
Yeah, but I'm tall, they're lower.
When I was young...
I will dash.
When I was young, I called these things macrotoxins.
Because when having the aid spell to get all of the allies up would be amazing. But...
Oh hey, you can see an additional thing here, which is just barely out of the corner of your eye. You can see a third manticore is looming towards you.
And I'll end my turn here. More positioning.
Okay.
You know, I still got...
We've got a lovely choke point.
Nah, never mind. I will end it there.
Beautiful. This manticore is going to step forward, and it raises its tail towards Ovid. And suddenly, just like that, it shoots a number of spikes towards. Does an 18 hit?
Barely misses. No, he's 19.
Just barely. Alright.
Blessed shield.
The first barrage comes. A second barrage. And a third.
Oh jeez, they got 3 attacks.
3 misses, more like. Alright. You can see the manticore is visibly missing some of its tail spikes, and now is missing even more.
Ah, okay. Can only do it so much.
It then retreats off to the side.
Make room for the next barrage.
Great choke point.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna keep doing that.
It didn't do any damage, technically.
That's true. And it looks like they might run out of that.
Although there are 3 of them, so they've got a lot of ammo.
I'll say this, is that you do know that they have been fighting before, because as you're looking at them, some of them are visibly bloodied.
Oh yeah, and there's blood splatters too.
This is not their first rodeo.
It's gonna be their last, though.
That's 20 feet of movement so far. I could ready an action to do something if one of them comes into sight. But then that might screw us up if we need to enter.
Not really.
Well, I was thinking like I could ready entangle, so if something tries to do that sort of attack again, they'll be stuck there, but...
I don't know that the choke point really favors us that much.
I mean, going in is also really bad. They'll mob you. There's some potential ideas, but I don't know. I'll have to find out on my turn.
I'm gonna go behind Oben and use my halfling ability to hide behind him as a bonus action.
Alright.
2 sizes larger than you. Yeah.
Oof. Not that good.
Alright. You want to let this one
yeah,
rock?
I guess I'll ready in action to just shoot them with my sling if any of them come in to vision.
Let's see if any of these macrotots notice you, and one of them... Oof. You see one of them had their eyes trained on you the second that you darted past them, and has been following you this entire time. As you slip behind, you notice that one of the manticores is trained on you. And, as it steps out, realizes that it doesn't have a shot anyway, so it's going to attack the big target in front. Spike number 1.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. The spike lands, and it manages to get past this armor here. I believe you have splint at this stage of the game?
Yeah.
Like, the spike literally just goes between the plates, perfect. You see this manticore is visibly looking like it's lacking a lot of spike, especially compared to the other one, but nonetheless it persists with what it has. It's missing half of its spikes at this point. The second attack misses, as does the third. It then retreats back as far as it can.
Wait, am I able to hit it with my ready to action? I guess I have Oven in the way.
You can try.
Negative.
It would just provide some cover, so the manticore will be harder to hit.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god!
Doesn't matter when you crit.
Nice.
Was this the manticore that noticed
me? It was.
Or okay, so no sneak attack. 11 damage.
Are we still playing with the maximize rules?
We are not. That was a faith thing.
Oh.
However, nonetheless, this thing hits the manticore and it lets out a loud yelp as the sling hits it right between the eyes. It retreats, but is notably more fervent, as it was not expecting to get hit at all there, let alone for a hit to be that precise. Dougal.
Okay. Well, Oven's going to be moving up shortly anyways, so...
I wouldn't necessarily count on me going in, but you know.
He's already counted.
Okay.
Dougal's fucked up.
Alright. This performance has roused Boss. He watches you run forward, and you can see that he picks himself up with his axe.
Shit.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Wait, it's slower than me.
Don't think I've got a shot right now. Because there's...
That's actually really good.
Rock in the wall way. There's rock in the wall, too.
I mean, if you can see
I'm going to ready an action to cast Ice Knife at any manticore that comes within range as soon as I get a clear shot.
Alright.
Hey boss, is there any other entrances to this cave?
Don't forget to hit end turn. Boss at this point looks at you and he just spits out blood. No, it's just this.
Alright, these walls are rock, stone, right?
They are.
How sturdy do they look?
The outer parts of the wall don't look as sturdy. Obviously, the wall itself, if you keep going in, is going to get sturdier, but the outermost rocks that make up the wall, it's sort of like boulders stacked upon boulders is the visit.
I don't think I can move in and attack. No, it's way too far. Why am I slow? Oh, no, I'm not. Would I be able to stand there? I don't know.
Yeah, you can. It's a tight fit, but it's a fit that you can fit.
It's kind of risky. You know what? Why don't I do that? And I take the dodge action.
Oh my god.
Never thought that would happen, but, you know.
Nice.
As the boss picks himself up, he looks at Doug and everyone. What kind of boss would I be if I don't go down with the ship? Alright, giant Minotaur! Let's do this!
Let's do this.
Alrighty. This manticore sees that you comes in, and as it's already damaged and it hears the sound of boss, you can see it goes visibly into a frenzy. This manticore is out for blood.
So dodge action gives them disadvantage, right?
It does. So let's see this first attack.
Odds are my
oh
favor.
my god!
Nice! Hey, that bite icon looks familiar.
Oh, it still hits.
The second does hit.
Oh, just barely.
I'm bloodied.
Now they know your AC.
I believe that's my reaction.
That is your reaction.
So, that is Ice Knife.
Alright. I'm afraid the first hit just barely missed, but let's see how dexterous this thing really is.
Probably pretty dexterous, I assume.
Unfortunately dexterous enough, so it will go ahead and take no damage from this.
Oops, ignore that. I clicked on save question mark dexterity and
The manticore, seeing this knife coming forward, just like, rolls to the side and lets out like a little whimper as this attack just whizzes past and explodes.
Oh geez, I missed.
Zephyr.
I was considering blocking the cave in, but now people are in.
so was I, but I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't permanently. They would dig their way out.
That
eventually
sounded
and still
passive
cause
aggressive,
problems.
but it was just an observation. And I don't think I have any kind of AoE multi-target heals at the moment.
Yeah, those are pretty expensive in 5e.
Nah, man.
I'm going to say this
Artificer.
because I can't. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say whether or not this means anything. I'm just going to say this to set a precedent, alright? So take this with 12 grains of salt.
Okay.
You do not know if these people are alive or dead. That does not mean they are either dead nor alive, just that if you try to cast a spell on them, you don't know without doing any sort of medicine check here to scan to see if they have any vitals.
Alright. You're setting the precedent that retired does not necessarily mean unconscious.
Exactly.
It could mean dead.
And it also means if you fail all your death saves as PCs, you fall into the retired status, which does not necessarily mean dead. So it goes both ways, for good or for bad.
Alright. Okay, in that case it's easy. I'm going to move to stabilize them. I don't know if they're dying or not. I have to act. And honestly, all my good stuff is AoE. And I don't have the range right now.
Alright, who would you like to stabilize? There.
So yeah. I'll start on the left.
Okay.
And I can just do that with the healer's features and traits. Here it is. One. Oh no, it's part of the healer's kit. It's I don't need a medicine check to stabilize him. Okay, I'll use a charge of my healer's kit on far left guy.
Alright. I will make a fate roll to determine if this guy's living or dying. So this is just going to be a 1d20. The DC for this adventure thus far has been 14. For each success, or for each failure rather, you get a +2 bonus on the other fate rolls, meaning +2 for Goes Ambish if this guy's dead, and if both of them die, you have a +4 on the fate roll. Make sense? It makes it very unlikely for them all to die.
Okay, yeah.
You get to the left one, but this one, you think his name was something? He's already succumbed to his wounds.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Now I can't do any more, but I can move in preparation. And that is my turn, and I have to mark off one use of my healer's kit. I used 8 charges. I need to buy more.
This Manicore is just going to squeeze in. Ask the other one if he can scooch right on past him. The other one says, oh, sure, but...
That works.
You can, yeah. You can move in someone's space, it's just difficult terrain. You just can't end your turn there.
Does squeeze have any other effects?
I
know it did in,
You're thinking of an old edition.
That's
This
fine.
is just basically it's difficult terrain to squeeze past. So this is going to use up an additional square of defense, but I think this guy's to make it back. Anyway, first attack is going to be a beautiful bite, and this disadvantage, not that much, but the bite damage is minimal. Claw attack comes in. That's going to be a miss, and the last attack is also a miss. This Manticore, as it sweeps down on you, slashing with both claws, both of them completely miss, but it bites on your helmet in such a way that it dents a little bit inward, and the pressure is painful, but thank the 6 you have. It's going to go ahead and slide right on. Just barely I think it has enough movement for that. Yeah, just barely. It can fly 50 feet, so it's going to just like fly just a little bit to hover up and then hop down on the ground.
Oh.
Alright, Gruel.
Alright, I am going to first move up to... Oops, wrong. Move up to about here. Okay. Oh, okay, one sec.
You feel good standing on these crystals.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh,
You seem to be good at Dex, though.
that's good.
We'll see. And I think I can get all of them just about. Crap. 1 second.
And that makes them glow as well.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go invisible, but, you know.
Sorry, 1 sec. What happened?
They shed light.
Oh, true.
Sorry, 1 second. Can I get one spell slot back? They got rid of the cube for some reason.
Yeah, you can just change it in your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I trust you. I trust that you won't hack. But if you hack, I'll be pissed.
Yo! We can actually hack, though. I just hacked
Wow.
the game.
Or if you're just going to recast it, you could just do don't consume a spell slot for the next cast. As a checkbox.
There we go.
Yeah, that does hit them all. Just barely, but it does hit them all. Okay.
And I will also just bonus action hide behind Oven here. And that'll be my entire turn.
Oh my god. You did get one of...
Oof.
And it's the one that you hit earlier.
Alright. And arrow.
Let's go. Hey, speaking of... Alright. You're familiar with their basic strategy.
God.
They
yeah.
love minimum damage on bites. That's their favorite thing.
I am not.
That's their strategy.
I'm not feeling good. I'm glad I have 16 con, but jeez.
One miss. And another. This one initiates with the bite. It just kind of lunges and grabs your arm a little bit until you shake it off. It goes for 2 slashes, but it's slightly out of range as it's just having trouble judging distance with all this floating light above it. Dougal.
Okay.
Cast Firewall. Could that give a wizard, right?
Oh, use Meteor Swarm. I think that'd be good here.
No,
Yeah.
that's pretty good, yeah.
Cast Wish.
Power word kill.
I think this is probably calls for another ice knife. It won't accidentally hit Oven, right?
Yeah, you can aim it
Like, I
to
can-
avoid hitting Oven.
Okay, but I can get potentially 2 of them with this.
Right.
So I'll be aiming for the middle Manticore.
Hey, and you,
The
are you aiming on the left one?
Yeah. Yes, hitting the middle and the left.
Okay.
But the first shot goes against
I
the
will
middle.
remind you that you do have advantage against the left one. Because of the fairy fire.
Oh. That's right, left one then. Left one. So. And let's make this a lightning knife, just because I can do
All
that.
right. Oh damn, manticores are fully healed by any lightning damage, sorry.
Ah, shit.
Go ahead and click that plus. Oh my god.
Yeah!
There you go.
Best wizard in the world.
Alright, click the plus on the piercing damage as well.
Hot damn.
Ooh,
That's
there's
a
some
really good crit.
juicy rolls.
Let's see how they do on their dex saves.
If they fail those dex saves.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I saw
Okay,
that.
the
I
other
hit
one
them with
failed, so they are going 20 damage. And then this one takes 14.
I think it's worth an inspiration if we can pre-roll that.
Do you want? It's up to
I think I've got an inspiration I can
You do.
spend.
3 of us do. Yeah.
How do I actually spend it?
you. Declare that you use
say
it,
it.
and then I will adjust everything.
Yeah, then I will pop inspiration on that.
All right.
I don't know
What's
what
the
your
DC?
DC is, but it's probably close to 50-50.
Yeah, why does it have question marks?
DC is probably 14, so
All right.
in that case, slightly better odds.
So, on the stream, by the way, everyone watching, we have a sort of homebrewed inspiration system where the cap of inspiration has been increased. And you can see in this cap on the inspiration how people have 0s and 1s next. It caps out at 3, and bottom is obviously 0. So this one is going to re-roll this dex save. I'm going to let you know above board he has a +3, so he needs to roll a 9 or lower, and that is a 7.
Ooh,
Yeah!
oh, there
All
you
right,
go.
this one
Nice.
is going to perish. Do you want to describe this one, or should I?
I think it's like, I think a lightning knife is like more like a little ball of lightning that just crackles across very quickly, and then it hits the manticore, and besides being a burst of obviously lightning, I think the thing is just covered in those, what are the unique scarring you get from it? What is that called?
Lightning scars.
Lichtenberg figures,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
Just all the weird fractals. It is smoky toast.
Alright. This one is dead. This one, on the other hand, as the explosion of lightning singes its skin, is smoking but just barely standing. You can see its body is just shaking as it's struggling to stand up. But stand up it does. Oven.
I'm gonna punch that one, so it's hopefully not standing anymore. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
I will do extra 1d6 because I'm big. The Giant's Might. So 8 damage. If he is not dead, I'll try and grapple him as a bonus action.
Alright. This thing is completely knocked out.
So we
And
then I
will die. The reason why you lethally deal with these monsters, by the way, is because they are monsters. And you are not trained monster hunter.
Rip.
That makes sense. We would know
Nice.
more about how to keep humanoids alive than we would a monster alive.
Mm-hmm.
They have a different physiology.
Jazz would know a little
like a
bit
special
more, but
ritual.
there's a special ritual that requires monsters don't want to kill them. Purifying monsters is hard. Let me go ahead and make these guys
Wait.
invisible.
I can just walk past,
You can't.
technically. And set up a flank for Buddy if he wants to come in. That's my turn, because I know he's coming right after, so...
That's an angry knoll.
For prof!
Get him.
Now, this first attack is going to be at a +2 due to this flank, and just barely hit because the second attack of this guy's multi-attack is done at disadvantage.
Yeah, 15 AC, alright.
Let's see what the boss can do. This second attack, as this guy is just heaving and like
my.
struggling to hit, he lifts his battle axe down and brings it down, but he very visibly does not have the strength to complete the second attack. Nonetheless, he's still standing as well. This manticore is not yet bloody. This one is dead. And so, Zephyr, you're up.
So there are 2 remaining manticores.
There's one remaining manticore.
There's
1 left. 1 of 3.
Alright. I will attempt to stabilize the second one.
Alright. This fate roll, I'll let you decide.
They seem to have it covered.
Go ahead and roll d20 plus 2 for me here.
You need a 14.
Alright.
You need a 14.
Hey, that's enough.
This guy is stable. You're able...
He's actually up. Because of the healer feat.
Oh, true.
Gets healed.
Yeah. I have to use the healer's kit, otherwise I make a medicine check.
Alright, go ahead and roll for healing.
I'm trying to find it. Where'd all my features... Oh, I have to click my character, then I have to do this. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm assuming how many hit die he has. So it's 9 plus his HD.
Oh, okay, so this is actually just going to be 11. He has 2 hit dice.
Okay.
You see this guy coughs as you put the finishing touches up on cleaning up this wound and just kind of rouse him awake. His eyes open. He looks at you, then he looks to see his comrade. He doesn't say a word.
And then I will move, and that will be my turn.
Oh boy.
This manticore has
And now I can finally see what's going on.
some decisions to make here. So, one is going to be Oven.
No, not the boss. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
He probably is less AC than I.
The most recent person to attack it had provoked
we
its
need
anger.
him alive.
Uh-oh. There's nothing I can do about this. Oh, he's healthy.
Attack 1. As he bites down on the boss crumbles. The manticore goes for its second swipe.
Oh. Thank
And
God.
by the boss crumpling down onto his knees, the strike goes just above his head. The manticore corrects for the final strike, and the boss blocks it with the battle axe, just pulling it out of the way. He has 17 AC.
Oof.
Oh my god! This guy's insane! I can see why he's the leader of the Gnolls.
He is the boss.
He's the leader of the bunch. We know him well.
He's the boss. He teaches all the Gnolls CQC combat.
Alright.
Maybe it's sneak attack time.
Yeah, it would 100% be sneak attack time. I guess I don't have to...
If you're in here, you can flank with me.
Yeah, I was thinking I could flank, which is a +2. It's actually better than me casting magic Pebble with my bonus action, so I'll do that. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna take out a bone dagger, a dagger made entirely of bone, and just start trying to do a flurry of stabs at this thing. Attempt to, at least. There's just one attack. Really.
Alright.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof. I am... Yeah, not gonna do anything else.
You gonna let this one sit?
Well, how hard is it to get inspiration in this campaign? We haven't really gotten any back.
You haven't gotten any back yet. You do get some for finishing arcs, so you would get one back, for instance, at the end of this arc. You'll also get inspiration if anyone does something I deem inspiration worthy.
Sure.
One thing that will be almost guaranteed inspiration worthy is like anytime I see a critical failure on a skill check, I'm like, that sucks, you all get inspiration. But then I will destroy you.
Feels. Wait. If we get critical failure on a skill check, that sucks. You give us inspiration. Can we immediately use it?
No.
That'd be so cheap.
Well, you can.
No, I will not allow it in that scenario.
That'd be so cheap. That means, it just means critical failure will never happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can. Sorry, I get what you're saying. Sorry. Yeah, I can because I'm a...
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I will... It also means I think I just won't get any. I will use one. I will use...
That was an interesting side effect of being a halfling, huh?
21 will hit.
And then sneak attack. I don't know why I have that weird...
Your dice is a sad face.
I actually don't... I tried changing it. It doesn't let me change. I just keep it now. 7.
Alright.
Or 8. 7, sorry. 7. That's my turn.
Did you use a bonus action?
I'm trying to figure out what I even have I could use a bonus action with. I can't really stealth out in
You
the
can
open.
dual wield an attack with a bonus action.
Oh, that's true. I do have 2 daggers. Alright, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, crits.
And that's my turn officially. Another 10. So that's 20, 18 damage total, yeah.
Alright. The Manticore at this point is now bloodied, seeing its comrades fall in. It's starting to lose its previous composure. But when it comes to fight or flight, it's picking fight. Dougal.
You got this, Dougal.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
I believe in you.
2, 3. Let's see. I've got one last first level spell. Let's see if Lightning Knife strikes twice.
Is that you changing Ice Knife to Lightning type?
Because I can.
Yeah.
Feels good.
You're that archetype.
That will hit.
Hey. It's gonna fail its save, watch. I believe. It's gonna fail.
No.
Oh, never mind.
It's seen this song and dance before, and even though the knife hits it, it very quickly reaches its tail to bat this lightning knife away as it explodes harmlessly in the air above it.
Oh geez, I'm out! Oh, bonus action, I'm going to... No, I won't. I can summon a fucking quill as a bonus action.
I was like, what can a wizard do as a bonus action at level 3?
It's a magic quill.
Bonus action, I dual wield punch the dead body of the Manticore.
Oh, well, that's with flanking.
With flanking,
so
that hits.
16? Alright. And I get to do another 1d6 for being big. So it's 10 damage. And then I'm going to try and grapple him.
Alright.
Since I'm big, I will get advantage on this athletics check. There we go. So it's a contested roll.
You overpower and grapple the Manticore.
Suplex it.
And for reference, I think that's what I do.
Do a pile driver.
Does this show? Oh, that just rolled. It didn't roll. I thought it would print out the thing. If he's still alive at the start of my next turn, I'll do another d4 damage if I'm still grappling him.
Alright.
Basically it. If he's still
Attack
Ooh,
1.
It's the boss.
It's going to hit. Slashes across this thing. The second attack is coming with disadvantage. It does have flanking for a +2. Let's see if this connects. No! The second attack misses.
Odin real good damage too.
That might have been enough. But, alas, the second slash is going to miss.
To think, you could have asked the boss if he'd like to describe it, or should he?
Gruul? Or sorry, not Gruul, this is Zephyr's turn. Gruul is coming up.
Okay. Okay, the only other thing I was considering is healing the boss, but that should be... how many attacks does the Manticore have?
3.
Well, that is 2 melee attacks.
Bite and 2 slashes.
Oh, you're right, it's right here. To be fair, the boss probably has more HP than I do right now. Probably.
I couldn't heal him all that well anyways. So... I will make another attempt to stabilize the last person here.
We've got a +2 here for a fate roll.
Alright. Should I roll that?
Go ahead.
Alright.
We got this one. We got this. Ooh.
What's a DC?
14.
Oh. For them to die, right? Or to live?
14 you needed to survive.
To live.
Rip.
Oh.
You see Gozambish is watching as you heal this one, and halfway through you stop. Gozambish looks up at you, hopefully.
I don't think it's... I could use inspiration.
What do you mean you can save the person's life, bro? It's always a kid.
I don't have
I'm gonna need it to save my own life in just a second, so...
You need a 12 or higher here to succeed, if you'd like to use inspiration.
Yeah, consider it, man.
I think I'm the only one that has inspiration, right?
Yeah,
I don't have it, and I'm not going to use it, but I will.
I know my own current HP, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm probably going to need it.
Rip. R.I.P. Bozo.
Yeah, I'll move up here. And now, for the first time... Oh, this place is huge. This is the first time I'm seeing it all. My turn.
Alright, it has 3 potential targets. Number 1, Oven. Number 2, Gruul. Number 3, the boss.
You'll get 2 and he'll miss all the... Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Alright.
No, it's not a yes. This man's almost down.
It's the best.
I have a decent
It
chance of...
goes for a lunging bite
Oh, I did not realize you were
and
blocking.
miss it.
I'm super play. I've been taking a lot of hits.
Oh,
As it
switching up the
bites,
attack.
it turns around and swipes at Gruul, thinking it can catch you unawares, as it's just thrashing around in a frenzy. 16.
It hits, I think. Let me double check. Yeah. It
Then,
I forgot to change targets there.
for its
Oh,
final,
yeah, don't forget to add
attack.
5 to yourself.
it
Oh,
goes
wow.
for the boss.
Manticore
No!
believes in equality.
Nah, the boss will live.
That will
Oh, shit.
I think
6 damage coming onto the boss.
You'll be fine.
He collapses.
No, they're still
but
up!
he's still
Oh,
standing.
never mind. Yeah, he's still up. Let's go.
Gruul, you've just been swatted
I-
by the Manticore.
Finish
Two-
fight.
Oh, I
2
forgot
attacks. The
I
first
forgot
one
to mark off my
missed.
last 2 healers.
The second one.
Oh, no.
Missed. The third one. I was kidding.
13
That was my turn.
misses
Yeah.
just barely. You see this thing kind of swats at your dagger, first with its claw, and then with the second one it just goes prone completely as you lunge directly above. Dougal.
You got this, Dougal. The Dugster, you got this.
Oh jeez, I've used all my good spells. I've used all my good spells. Firebolt!
Yeah, you could, man. Firebolt does hella damage. It does a 1d10. Flanking? Question mark?
No,
I don't know.
flanking is for melee. This fire
Per
bolt,
range attack.
as you're trying to shoot into this chaotic battle, you're already panicking, having lost your spells. This attack hits a stalactite. You just see some rubble harmlessly falls on the Manticore's head.
Oh,
No.
my turn, and he's still grappled, so he gets 1d4 of damage.
KO, hit him.
So I squeeze him.
All right,
Oh.
Then
it's
I'm gonna
still
punch
standing, but it's barely there.
Suplex. Suplex! Let's go. It's a suplex
And-
right there if it dies, I think.
Oh yeah, just.
Do you
that
want to
insulting.
describe this one, or should I?
Yeah.
You can describe him as long as it involves smashing his face into the wall.
All right, you have this thing grabbed as it's like swatting. It's like moving around your. You squeeze it one final time, and then you lift it into the air. You slam its head into the wall, and as you look up, seeing the rubble fall onto it, you have an idea. As you just hoist this manticore up, and you sever its head on the stalactite that was just previously hit. The head rolls as the manticore's body begins to smoke.
Yo. Can I grab that head? That's a trophy. Right
Perhaps.
Boss loot.
When we get to the boss loot section. But first,
Ooh.
let's have a 10-minute break.
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Good job.
Nice.
That worked. That fight worked very well, surprisingly.
Mark yourselves AFK, people.
But I'm not.
Well,
Is this
if you're
an egg?
AFK, go, yeah.
Or a rock.
I actually will go grab water. Be right back.
Hello.
Hello.
I forgot to loop the playlist, but I came back just in time, I think. I hope there wasn't too much silence, but if there was, I apologize.
I don't think everybody's back yet.
Yeah,
so.
but I came back early. And gotcha. I specifically came back because I noticed the music was not looping. Thank you to a few dice short for the raid. Everyone, welcome to Aether Pilgrims. Hello, Kurikan. Hello, Nath J858, Kvetracorn, Scruffy Duck. You guys are still here. Welcome to Aether Pilgrims. This is your first time experiencing Aether Pilgrims. We do have VODs on a YouTube channel. It should be linked somewhere here. But if not, it's fairly easy to figure out what's happening. We're fighting manticores.
We are done fighting manticores. Until another 3 jump out, and then we all die.
And then when you die, you go to the afterlife, where you're reborn as manticores.
We're here!
Welcome back.
That should be everybody then.
So, with the tension of the fight over here, the final manticore head drops. I will give you all a choice. This is just a mini-boss, so there's only going to be 3 options available here. But I will let you pick them. Number 1, you can get a component that can be used to enhance your armor. These are manticore back spikes, and when placed on armor, they will make it so any enemy attacking you takes 1 point of damage for every attack they make.
Thorns? Okay.
Yeah, it's thorns. It's thorns, pretty much. Number 2, you may choose to get a manticore claw hammer, or spear, or just any other weapon that uses manticore claws. This would be the most basic possible thing that you could get here, and aside from being made of manticore and therefore magical, it doesn't have any special properties. It's not a +1 weapon, but it is a reusable magic weapon if you don't have one of those. Maybe that matters to you, maybe it doesn't. Number 3, the final item is a intact manticore tail, and what this will let you do is it will give you the manticore's tail spike. Remember that attack? Now it's a weapon you can use. So I'll give out the stats for this one here. It's a dex weapon, and it does this damage. So it's 1d8. Don't add the +3, it's a dex weapon, so you add your dex. So 1d8, 100 feet, first increment, 200, second increment. Now, the unique thing about the tail is that it has a maximum of 24 shots that it can use before it's out. And you will regrow all of these at a long rest.
Oh. I mean, that's a pretty decent ranged weapon that you just get 24 ammo for per adventure, essentially.
The manticore gun. So
I don't think it really.
I don't think thorns is necessarily worth taking.
I was thinking maybe it could be. I mean, for you,
have to take those
especially,
hits, though. And it's 1 damage back.
Sorry, the second one was...
it's not.
Well, let's just go through everything again just before
so
we vote.
Option 1 is thorns. You can put these on armor in downtime, and anyone attacking you takes 1 point of damage. Option 2 is an improvised weapon utilizing the manticore claw. It's a
You say anyone attacking you, does it have to be a successful hit?
It has to be a hit. That's correct. So if they hit you with specifically a melee attack, so you can't just like shoot people from across the world if they shoot you. That doesn't make any sense. But essentially, it spikes on your armor, and if they hit you, they go ouch.
Ouch.
Next, option 2.
All right, yeah, that's not as good as I thought.
Option 2. Well, yeah, these are just random monsters. But option 2 is a Manticore Claw improvised weapon. You can use these essentially to reinforce a weapon. You can make like a spear out of them or whatever. Whenever you use these to make a weapon, it makes the weapon magical. It provides no other bonuses but the weapon's magic. So if you're fighting a ghost or something like that where you care about that sort of thing, there you go. Essentially, you're just using this Manticore Claw is in of itself a magical reagent, so that your weapon is then magic. Then, option 3 is the Manticore Tail Spike, which is a 1d8 ranged weapon where you shoot the tails of the Manticore, and you shoot the spikes. It has a maximum of 24 shots. The shots are regained on a long rest. But other than that, it's just a standard but kind of cool ranged weapon that you can make. I should also mention that there's no way to get reasonably proficiency with a Manticore Tail Spike other than using it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, to me, it sounded like 2 is the best thought. We're only picking 1, right?
I think 2 is, probably.
Yeah, because it lets you... You can Oven like augment his fist attacks with that, so he's still using unarmed attacks?
Make it into a claw weapon.
Yeah, Wolverine claws.
Yeah, exactly.
You can absolutely do that.
So, I don't really have a horse in this race because whatever we pick is not going to me. Like, the Manticore gun is really cool, but
it's like a needler.
Yo, it's the Needler from Halo.
We should get it. Oh, the Needler.
There's no way to get proficient in the Manticore.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Except using it a bunch. So, like, if we think we've got a reasonable plan...
I assume by the time you get good at it, you'll probably have better options to do on your turn.
Well, it's probably if I were a normal rogue or ranger, it'd be really good. But
yeah, it doesn't really fit any of us. For the right character, that's really good.
Because 1d8 plus 3 with 100 feet is pretty.
Yeah, but then you could just use a longbow and you get a little bit of free ammo.
Longbow's not as cool though. Okay, it's not
true,
the Needler from Halo.
It wouldn't be magical either. This would be magic.
Yeah, that's true. This is also magical.
For some reason, I was thinking that was.
But you've got your sling, what's the range
that I should mention is that this Manticore tail would be a one-handed item. Is the thing. Whereas the longbow is two-handed. So theoretically, you could dual wield and have it like you'd have the Manticore gun on one hand, like Mega Man. It's your Mega Buster.
Yeah, let's go with 2. I think 2 works the best, and we can give it to Owen. He can just stick his hand in it.
All right, or we can make an actual weapon with it. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, you can make Wolverine claws, or you can make a real weapon. You can just later repurpose this into a weapon too, so you never know.
Yeah, we don't need to use it immediately. It can be part of a bigger project.
It would just be nice, if we run into a ghost or something, you can use the Wolverine claws, right? Because they're magic.
I miss playing a blacksmith.
Perfect. A blacksmith, yeah.
I'm probably going to switch to big weapons, so if I were to make it something, I'd make it like a greatsword or something. Whip that at some point.
Do you have, Smith's tools proficiency? Or anything like that?
I've got Mason Smiths and woodcarvers. Because I figure we're going to do a lot of crafting.
Yeah,
stuff.
crafting will come.
You're Stone Crusher, but you're also Stone Stacker with the masonry.
Well, if you have Mason's tools and you're really good at destroying rock, together you're super good at destroying rock.
If you want,
they just bring you a boulder and you smash it and it explodes into perfectly made bricks.
Your backup character can be a witch. You have a proficiency in cauldron. You can make cool things.
That's true.
Also, I've got that, so I'll be a little bit better at crafting as well.
Yeah.
All right. So as you finish off this last one here, you notice that while these manticores are basically turning into smoke, which you're not exactly sure why that is, that one of their hands is intact for some reason. And these extremely sharp, durable claws, you note that this thing was scraping metal, and the metal was getting cut. You think, man, these claws are incredible. What a material. By the way, everyone in this stream, this is another Luskalia mechanic. We do a lot of custom mechanics here. This one specifically is after you beat a boss, bosses will drop a number of different loot options, and the players will decide which one they like. And then once they've decided that out of character, in character, the thing they voted for is the option that remains. Just in case you are wondering what was going on there. Although it should be fairly evident.
Rest in peace, needle gun.
Rip. So what is
It's in
this?
a better
What is,
place
what is a
now.
pile of bones
It
here?
appears to be a pile of bones.
Oh yes, I did know that. Yes, dude.
Is one of them
look at
actually
this.
a mammoth? Or no?
You can
Oh, you can make me regular size again too. I'm no longer
We should-
You
mighty.
can go ahead and make a nature
those
check if you
bones
want to see what the bones are.
Hey, I
You
got
see,
proficiency
like,
in it. Let's see.
Boss has always been like an extremely energetic, like upbeat, happy-go-lucky guy. From the 4 seconds that you've known him, like you met him in one combat and then left, and then met him again. This guy, he gives up his fist, like throws his fist in the air in celebration, and then passes out immediately.
Oof.
He is exhausted.
Gruel will try to like catch him so he doesn't like just like thud into the ground.
Owen just starts ripping out some manticore spines from his armor, tossing them aside.
Goza and Bish steps forward. I see. You've won. We've done it.
The boss is still alive, but he is exhausted.
Are the others?
They're gone. I thought I was gone too. Why? Why would you go to such lengths for us?
It is what we owe to each other. Dying men were in front of me. I had no choice but to do something.
We were gonna fight the manticores anyways, but you guys were beating us to the punch, so we had to come help.
You see Goza and Bish at this point looks at his tattered and destroyed armor. He takes off what he can and puts it on the ground, and then bows before all of you. I swear, I will never do anything unlawful again. You've saved my life. I'll do what I can with it for those that you couldn't save.
Well, good news. Town's gonna accept you back. You and the boss, your whole crew.
The town never cast me aside. I left when I saw the way they treated this man. Sure, he was rough around the edges. He loved to start fights. He got drunk and argued that he was better than everyone, but he was always the first to do whatever needs doing. Well, I guess you had the same idea as the boss. Maybe there's more good people out there.
That's why we travel. To find out for ourselves, and maybe to help others find out too.
Gozembish takes the boss up. The boss is notably much smaller than him, and he picks him up on his shoulders and just kind of carries him hunched over. I've had enough of fighting for a lifetime, but I doubt that he will. Where are you going next, strangers?
Well, we're gonna finish up here, and we'll be returning to town.
Well, I think he means longer term than that, and
Well, we gotta report back to Mistfell
My,
and get our next destination, probably. Or decide on our next destination.
Our pilgrimage isn't planned out that far in advance.
my family
I mean,
gave
We
me
go
a
where we are
building.
needed.
I would offer it to you. If you would stay in Abrasalia.
no, we've kind of got a job to do.
Thank you.
I don't think Misfell would be very happy with us if we stopped one town over and just kind of stayed there.
I see.
there is a whole ceremony and everything, and
We will help other towns, just like Abrasalia.
Then may the six be with you.
And you.
He begins to leave.
Are you gonna be okay on your own? Should you not go back with us?
I have to break the news to the crew.
oh,
Do you need help bringing the bodies back for burial?
We'll bury them here. We'll have this cave named after them. The Umprof Laklosh Cave.
That would be nice.
yeah, that
It is a
works.
lovely cave.
We should probably take your stones here. They are at least valuable.
Go ahead. They're yours. Thank you. If you hadn't come when you did, I don't know what would have happened.
Well, probably, Deckle starts answering and then thinks, wait, no, this is not a good time to talk about how dead they would be. Not the time.
As he goes off out here, you clean up as best you can, gathering the stone. You get a total of 8 Cruisier's crystals.
Oh, cruisiers.
Or Cruisier's,
so how do
sorry,
they differ
Cliss
from
crystals.
Cliss?
The wrong campaign, everyone! I am
Cruisier are
thinking...
the ship ones, right?
Faith. These are Cliss crystals.
Oh, they've got wish in
Yeah,
them.
exactly. No, these are Clisp crystals, not Cruisier's crystals. My apologies. All of these are nearly depleted, and I will add them onto your character sheets in a bit, though they don't actually matter much in the grand scheme of things for this session anyways.
Yeah, our cart has like a giant.
I do have a
so
question.
great.
So, everyone, would you like to see the region map?
Yes, please.
Is there nothing else that they?
Were those? Are these bones or are they fossils?
Yes.
For the whole time I was thinking, oh look,
I had a 13
fossils.
nature check on
13,
it
and then there was a
that
14.
matters.
Right. Missed those, my bad. This
Then we should just
is
search
what appears to be like some sort of extremely large bovine creature. Perhaps it's a cow, but you don't think cows get this big. Maybe they do.
Oh,
Hmm.
feels bad, man. Giant cow died.
All right. Probably they just dragged it in here and ate it.
There's many
Giant
other
ass
So
bones.
that's the whole fight. It's like, why is there a mammoth fossil? And it never occurred to me that it could just be bones.
Well, to be fair,
Why is
mammoths
that fossil
don't necessarily
there?
have to be extinct, right? Because it's fantasy. It could just be walking.
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to know if they were.
Can we
Is
harvest
this an
those
egg?
bones?
That is just a
Take the
large
tusks.
rock.
Oh, Looks like an egg.
I'm pretty sure this is just a cave where manticores were living. I don't think there is a super secret to the manticore cave.
Good job, you solved my egg puzzle. Now you get an egg.
Yeah, all I wanted to know about was the fossils and the stone egg.
Look, there's spider webs over there, so clearly spiders.
You get the egg, and
that stone looks like an egg.
It's a dragon egg. Oh my god, batches.
There's a dragon. Stone
the
dragon
egg begins to hatch in your hands. What do you do, Zephyr?
I remake the world in my own vision.
My god. Anyways.
He could have done that at any time. It's just the egg seemed like the
Anyways,
moment.
all this aside, there's really nothing else of note in the cave other than a stagnant pool of water that appears to have come here. Perhaps this place was flooded at some point, and this water is what remains of that. The cave is a little bit deeper into the ground to the point where it's like recessed a little bit, which is why there's some pools of water in some of the various areas here. And it's possible that during like a heavy rain, the water flowed in and just remained there for some time. You're not exactly certain. And there's just a number of bones of things that the manticores have been eating. Not really a lot to loot, unfortunately. I suppose if you wanted, you could try looting these 2 orcs.
No, I want to loot the bones of the mammoth.
Okay.
I want mammoth.
All right. You get.
It's a cow mammoth.
Well, time to look up to see how much this would weigh.
I mean, I'll just take what I can, but I can carry a lot.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say you take the head to avoid calculating what the bones would weigh, and we'll say that the head weighs 40 pounds. It's a very large head, to the point where like you could use it as a helmet pretty easily.
I just want like a generic bone materials for crafting stuff.
No, you can make bone swords and daggers. I
assume it's just a common item, whatever ingredient.
Yeah, exactly. It's not, especially because it's just like generic bones of not like a particularly notable creature. It's not too much of a big deal. However, let's take a look at this map, everybody. So,
oh, there we go.
Here is the region map.
Right, we are north of Brasilia.
Hey, a second bay named after me.
That's true.
There's Neblix Bay, and now there's Eblix Bay.
So, here is Mistfell that you can see. There's the Criss Creek Canyon, which is currently abandoned. But maybe there's something there, who knows?
Oh.
Then you are to the north of Abrasalia. By the way, if you've been wondering why the tokens are hexagons, this is why they're hexagons. It's just for this.
Hey!
This looks...
Hey!
Pog, this looks great.
Thank you.
This is like the same scale it was when we were building it. Like we had that mountain range, and then mist fell here.
Yeah.
And then the forest, Facebook row. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unfathomably big.
So I'm just going to zoom out all the way here just for a second. I know it makes it kind of hard to read things on stream, everyone. But this is the general area of the country of Hinklia. You'll notice some of the areas aren't shaded in. Those are other countries. So, for example, we've got the Kingdom of Thaxted up here. We've got Tutheria, the Balzaean Theocracy. Now, our country has a few islands off to it here. The most notable right here is Rarishu, which is right by Karaima, and then the Calamity Archipelago down here. Also, there's the Principality of Limblum. The reason why I'm bringing up all these areas in such a factor here is, for the rest of the campaign, the Torchbearers will be free-form going around the world and planning their own journey. They've decided they want to head to the south. So, to the south, you'll find There is a wizard school, not quite on the level of Mistfell or Festifil, but it's a lot more subdued and secretive, and it's called Larrington, out in the middle of nowhere. The capital city of Winching. Then there's Koroth and the fortress of Bedford Edge. So, from there, the party can decide where they'd like to go. And for the sake of preparing for the campaign, I'd like you to say where you'd like to go. By the way, all the music that's been played in the campaign thus far is original to Luskalia. This is the Hinklia theme.
Okay.
Yes, Pog made all this music himself because he's a god.
I vote Larrington, by the way.
I feel like what kind of makes sense is dropping by Serial and then following the road south, hitting up Larrington and maybe Belwift on the way before heading down to Winching.
Yeah, since we're like new starting out, we want at least the people in our home territory to be aware of us and are in good state.
Yeah.
It would be weird if we didn't connect to the large town a few days away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can go to Abrasalia, and from there, your next stop is Larrington, not Serial, in between the two. They just skipped that one for some
Let's
reason.
immediately go south to the small farming town of Belwift.
Yo, based. Well, that's actually just as close to Serial. It would make sense.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. You can also try to go through the Face Spark Grove or something. The world's your oyster.
Yo. Alright, here's what we do, guys. Here's my vote. We cut between Serial and Belwift, we check out Larrington, and then we go straight to Face Park Grove right after.
Alright, that's the Face Spark any % campaign. No, the any %.
I don't know if we have a strong enough reason to go there.
The 80% is you start the campaign in Mistfell and just immediately skip out on the ceremony to go to Face Spark.
My reasoning is Larrington and Face Park Grove sound the coolest to me. But yeah, we should probably just do Serial than Larrington, though. Like, in character, I think that's what Gruul would vote for.
Going to the capital city of Winching might be a good idea as well, since that's along the way anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, go clockwise.
Where's Winching? I don't see it.
This
South.
is Winching.
Oh, yeah, there. Yeah. After, like, Larrington or something, yeah.
It is the second largest city in Hinklia, the largest by far being Festifil.
Also, we might be able to just avoid going to Belwift ourselves if we box in every town surrounding it. Someone else can go to Belwift because it'd be relatively safe, right?
Yeah.
Because everything around it
So,
is
I should
linked
also
up and
mention...
Do we know anything about
I should
Belwift?
mention something about this campaign, which I don't have on the map, but not every town has a crystal. There's no reason to go to Belwift or Larrington other than wanting to go to Belwift or Larrington.
base.
Okay.
Belwift and Larrington do not have crystals, so linking them does nothing.
We gotta go to Larrington though, right? It's like the way Pog described it. It's like a secretive wizard tower place school.
I mean, if Dougal wants to advance his magic, that would be a good stop.
I think Dougal does have a minor obligation to go to Larrington and do the little, hey guys, Mistfell polymagic is good. I am here to prove it. Oh god, don't judge me too harshly.
Alright. We don't need to plan any more than that, because Serial Larrington Winching is like 2 sessions, maybe 3. So, I think that's more than enough prep time. We don't need to be like, oh, Belford Edge, we're going to Gator, we're going to take a boat to go to the Ballsware yacht, like, you don't need to...
I'm sure things will come up for
Yeah,
our future plans anyways, so...
Yeah, we're gonna have to check out this mine. Like, you know, if there's a mine just off a road, you have to go check it out.
It's Morrowind, baby. You gotta stop
get the
there.
Quama
Yeah,
eggs.
exactly. I mean, Jazz understands.
You got to get the
me.
Quama
Mine
eggs,
is
baby.
handmade. No copy and paste.
That they
here.
just let you take. It doesn't count as stealing. You just take all the
I mean,
Quama
that's
eggs.
where they get
Yeah.
the cereal from, is from the cereal mine, so... But anyways, you are to the north of Abrasalia, not quite a full hex, so you're kind of sort of like halfway in between. And you'll be returning.
Cool. First stop is Abrasalia. Yeah.
All right. So, welcome back to the town of Abrasalia. Let me just go ahead and load in this new map.
We've returned victorious.
Returning with like the head of a manticore and its claws.
True.
Stuck on 98%.
I'm also stuck on 98%.
Yes.
Curiously, the stream view isn't.
Same.
Yeah, the stream, like, that's what I was
Alright,
like,
stream.
the camera is not lagging.
Yeah, the
at all.
stream viewers get the premium experience. The players just get like the scraps.
I'm just
Players
gonna
and DMs. Wow, refresh didn't even work. Still it's 98%.
downloading modules now for me. It says,
If you're
please-
downloading modules, that simply means that you're not using a hacked client. Hacked clients have all the modules by default. Alright.
we're Forge is sponsored by Easy. Has Easy anti-cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
Downloading world.
Oh,
data.
Man, I
my
wish it
God.
would go to like more decimals so we could see what percentage of 98 it's
Well,
at. That's how it
we
works,
don't
right?
really need to look at the
Like
Abrasalia map for the
98.00.
time being. So, I'll just handle this in the stream view, I suppose. They are going to be heading in right here from the west. Oh, is that it?
Oh, I think
No.
that's just random clicking from someone. I don't think that's
No, the
reloaded.
I think it's
the
the black.
ambiance has loaded. So you are coming in from the west entrance as the sun is going down at this point. Oh, 100%.
Oh, I loaded.
I'm still at 98%.
That's fine. It was theater of the mind. Still,
Theater
I
at the
guess.
mind.
I'm at 96.
We'll role play while staring at blank gray screens like our forefathers did.
Forefather.
It was never around a table. It was always blank gray screens. That was a very important part.
It wasn't
Oh,
just
there
the
it goes
DM
for me.
screen, it's also the player screen, which blinds you effectively. Otherwise, you're metagaming. Anyways, as you're coming into the west, you can see the day is coming to a close. It's nighttime at this point, rather than the midday, like, sun going down than it was coming into the cave. As you make your way south, you can see that there is an armed guard all around carrying torches and lanterns. And as you approach, some of them raise their spears and pikes towards you, but upon realizing that you're not a manticore, they relent in their pursuit.
We can inform them that we killed 3 manticores north of here.
Alright, are you stating this matter-of-factly, or are you trying to brag in any way?
I'm gonna pretend like it's nothing. Like it's no big
Alright,
deal.
then you don't need to make an intimidation check. However, these guys, as they see you just, like, beaten to hell, you just walk by, you say nothing happens, everyone's like, oh my god, what a great One Piece reference. You notice that, like, all of the guards just give way in reverence as you approach. You visibly have this large auroch skull. Oh, damn, I spoiled it. It's an auroch.
Oh, the
Yeah.
mammoth thing? I don't know what
The
that
cow.
means, so, it doesn't actually swell a whole lot, but,
It's like a dire cow.
It's a fancy kind of cow, yeah.
And there are people, like, still up, even late at night. They're just kind of looking out. There's a visible sense of unease as you come into the town. The ground is completely dead of ether by this point, Zephyr.
But there's still...
Yes, there's still ambient ether in the air. It's just, like,
atmosphere,
at this
right?
point,
Okay.
all the power has left the roads. There's nothing left.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to the inn, right? We paid for it.
Let's do it. I'm loaded in again, by the way. as well,
Beautiful.
man.
Yes, I am as well.
This is where our card is anyways. So.
Yeah, you stop by the inn, you show up, and there's like a lot of people kind of huddled in together, like they're chatting nervously amongst themselves. You can see that there's an extra guy behind the bar than there was before. This guy's just like working overtime to prepare food for everyone. Hey, you're back.
Yep, we're back. All right, we're here.
So, you probably know what happened, right? By this point. I mean, everyone knows.
Yeah, the scammers run off, I assume.
We're talking about the monsters. Scammer.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, didn't they not tell you?
No.
Well...
Is this a recent development since after we left?
Yeah, there's monsters going around. Do you mean... Sorry, there was an order to look for... And then I, the DM, have forgotten the merchant's name.
I don't remember his name.
Someone
I
remember.
forgot. I did not write it down.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Hold on, opening my book. Was it Jaren?
Jaren's the mayor.
No.
Cedric, there we go. It was like a C something.
Cedric.
It was like Cecilia, no. But he looks at you. Yeah, I mean, Cedric, but... Wait. Cedric's a scammer? We just heard that he had to report in because... the road project's going... Fuck, man. Sorry about my language. Sorry. You see, he's like...
What about these monsters?
If there are monsters in town?
No, there's rumors that monsters are attacking the outskirts of the town, and we've been advised to stay closer to the crystal.
I think those were the ones we killed, guys. The Manticores.
Yeah, no, we it was our idea for them to gather near the crystal, right? We told them that last session.
Fully restored yet.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for it to disperse.
But yes, we have actually just returned and have
they told everyone just as an excuse to get everyone closer to it without having to explain the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got it under control.
Taken care of that situation.
He's like...
Yes, we have just
you
killed.
see the barkeep just visibly... What the hell? He's just like, wait, you killed... Wait. Like, he's just having trouble processing it, but he sees how beaten up you are, and, like, his eyes light up as, like, the stress of everything fades away, and he realizes what's happened. He slams his fist on the counter. Hear, hear, everyone! The monsters have been slain! And, like, everyone looks up. They don't believe it's true, but they see how excited he is, and then suddenly this whole place, like, erupts in cheer. They all kind of crowd around. You see, like, one orc girl's... Oh, was it them? It's got to be them, right?
I'll show them the Manticore
attention.
Claw.
Oh my god! You've done it! What kind of monster was it? Could you tell me?
It was Manticores.
Manticorn? What is a Manticorn?
Manticores. It's a... oh, geez.
She's looking up at you.
Owen, you explain.
You want me to? They're like big beastly creatures with huge claws, and the thing is 4 times the size of a normal person.
You see, like, a bunch of humans just run out, and they're, like, going door to door, like, telling everyone, the monster's been killed! The monster's been killed! It's them! The guys that came by earlier did it! And you're just hearing that just fading off in the distance as they're, like, knocking on doors. Like, people are just running out.
Their tails have wicked spines that can launch.
Who is one of the Manticore heads? Didn't we grab one?
You grabbed a spine, like the claws of the Manticore, and you grabbed the head of an Auroch.
Oh, of an Auroch. Did the Manticore body just disappear or something?
You destroyed the monsters. You did not purify them, so...
Damn, you can't even have... I guess we did get trophies there. The claws, but yeah.
So you see, like, a lot of
Right.
people are just, like, gathered around Oven as this is happening, like, just hanging on every word. What's everyone else doing as this is going on?
Hiding behind Oven and trying not to
It is
attract
impossible
attention.
to hide behind Oven and not attract attention. There's a crowd of people around Oven right now.
Yes. Dougal, over here, and I'll just kind of beckon away from the crowd.
Dougal very gratefully follows the direction.
You manage to slip through. Gruel, what are you up to?
People are like asking about the manticore. Gruel's gonna like, without thinking, take out their bone dagger and start like engraving like a really crude sort of like hieroglyphic, like cave man painting version of a manticore onto the table.
Okay.
Yes. But also, don't forget, we weren't the only ones there. The boss of the Knolls also helped us defeat the monster.
The boss? You can't be... He...
Yes.
Really?
I'm serious, and 2 of his men died, also fighting the Manticore.
You see, like, this...
He sacrificed a lot for this town.
The atmosphere just instantly drops from celebration to, like, a combination of guilt and remorse and just general sorrow. And you see, like, one human steps up and he throws his hat onto the ground. We never should have gone with Cedric. That bastard, he wanted to kick the Knolls out. We listened to him. I don't know the boss's men. They always came by here and started fights. And, well... By the 6, I was wrong.
I mean, I won't say it was great that they started fights around here. That's not ideal, but they did a lot of good, and maybe the boss shouldn't have been kicked out of town. That was a mistake, probably.
Dougal, as you start saying this, you notice halfway through the sentence that everyone stops talking and they're all just looking at you.
Oh, but that's just an idea. Just an idea.
No,
Sorry.
the human picks his hat up, dusts it off a little bit. No, you're right. We were wrong. And
takes a big man to admit you're wrong.
They really fought for us even after we kicked them out. I guess we have more heroes than we thought. Everyone, let's pool money together and buy a round for everyone in the encampment. It's what they deserve. And you hear cheers come up from all the tables. The bartender just looks at all this like, alright. I'm fine with this development.
More business for them.
And soon the bronze spork is empty, save for the bartender and you 4. So, you guys actually showed up, defeated the Manticores, kicked Cedric out of town in one day.
That's a good start to our pilgrimage. A good sign. Hopefully, a signal of things to come.
Oh god, I hope it's not all manticores every time. It'd be nice if we could just light the
It doesn't have to be,
beacons,
of course, but we came in, we exposed a wrongdoing, somehow solved a societal injustice, and kudos to the people of Abrasalia for acknowledging their mistakes and working to fix them.
Yeah, it's just if we have to do that every town, that's
That's a lot of dead
That's gonna be
manticores, huh?
really hard.
That's what we are here for.
You didn't even get hurt, Toggle.
You know, with this town, I think the boss is going to turn out just fine. Oh. Yeah.
Everyone, you will have...
With the support he has here.
You'll have 1 week of downtime, as you need to attune and link this crystal. During which, there will be a major celebration.
I thought it was technically already linked.
It is technically already linked,
No.
but Dougal is not linked to it specifically.
Oh, I see.
Essentially, this is sort of like a trial run to see, like, can you get there, do the ritual, and come back. Very simple. Abrasalia is, like, next door, and if you run into any trouble, then you can come back and go over it. This is essentially, like, just the test run to make sure that you're ready before you head out into the world. And, well, you've well exceeded everyone's expectations.
That just means there's going to be higher expectations, and I'm going to fail those instead. And everyone will be more disappointed.
During this week of downtime, you will be able to take a long rest. That's one thing that I should mention, by the way, to the viewers. Hello, everybody. In Luskalia, there is a mechanic called Adrenaline, which has not come up in the story yet, and we'll get to it in a little bit, maybe, who knows. But also, in this mechanic, essentially, for the most of the time, to take a long rest is an entire week of downtime in relative safety. Of course, if you get jumped in the middle of the night, you don't have to start all over again. But you can't, start long resting, say it takes a week, and then, like, day 6 go out to fight a dragon or something. As long as you're trying to rest, interruptions won't mess up your long rest. And a short rest takes a day of sleep. The reason for this is a travel-based campaign, so 1 day long rest means very easy overland travel.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a mechanic called Adrenaline, which we'll come to when we come to it. But nonetheless, there will be 1 week, which is enough time to long rest. During which you will also level up. You will hit level 4.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take.
Which means everybody gets a feat, too.
I think I'm gonna.
Because we are doing you get attributes
That's
and
correct.
feat level up.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay, that makes things easier for me. I'm definitely taking skilled.
Which is, very generous.
Well, it's generous because later I will destroy you all.
Yeah. I guarantee you will. We saw your final boss's last campaign.
I'm not worried.
So,
I mean, nobody died last time.
Cal...
Well, okay, one person technically
Hello?
died. But, yeah.
But
She wouldn't have died under normal circumstances.
I know someone in one of the other
Story.
campaigns already ate it in a monster hunt.
Yeah, they did.
that's true. So, everybody, during this week of downtime, is there anything in particular that you'd like to do? Or are you just mostly resting and tending to your wounds? Is there anyone that you'd like to stop by and meet in Abrasalia?
I think Zephyr would like to spend quite a bit of his time over with the gnolls.
Okay.
Just mingling among them, getting to know them, talking to them.
After a while, the boss is, like, undergoing medical attention, basically. Like, his wounds are severe. He does not have adrenaline. He can't heal fast. Not that you're really healing fast either. And as you are just talking with him, like, he's in hospital care. Basically, he's on a bed, and gnolls are tending to him. The town cleric is getting involved as well, helping him out. One day, as he wakes up, I remember you! You're the
Yes.
Healy!
The cleric of
Yeah!
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we fought the Manticore with you.
I He looks down at the ground for a second in his bed, then lifts his head up again to turn to face you. I did bad things to Goliath because I was mad at Abrasalia. I took it out on him. And I don't know where he is. He's your town, yeah?
Yes.
You see the boss takes off like a gold necklace that he has. Give this to him. Tell him Abrasalia not so bad.
I promise you that I will deliver this along with your message. It's great that you're making amends so soon. It's not something you want to put off for very long.
I am the boss. You know why I'm called the boss?
Why is that?
Because I lead by example. And if my crew is going to live in this town, and I gotta rebuild all the bridge that I burned, and...
Of course. You have a wonderful community around you.
One more thing. I want you to take Washboard Ryan to Mistfell. He's going to say no.
Okay.
You tell him the boss says he's wasting his time doing party tricks out here. Get him to Mistfell Polymagic. That boy, he could be special.
Alright.
We could take to Larrington instead as well.
Huh?
I think Mistfell's better. And it's closer.
Larrington? No. They weird there.
Yeah, Mistfell's way better.
He never wanted to go Mistfell. He say he learned by doing. And I say, you've been doing same thing 2 years. You do not get better. Because of stupid pride. I've learned pride stupider than thought.
Why Larrington weird?
I came by. It's weird town. I came by Larrington first when we kicked out of Abrasalia, but they worse than Abrasalia. They not talk to you. Only talk selves. Only talk selves. But they not mean, they not bad, they weird. Everyone, Larrington. Small town, wizard tower. Everyone wizard. I see.
Oh, that's cool.
Everyone's
all people, Larrington, have book. Like, Brave Man. And he points to Dougal.
Well, not brave. Yeah, it's wizard. Yes, brave.
Brave
no.
Man.
I saw you walk in front of me. You were very brave.
That was an accident. I really shouldn't have done that.
He reaches forward for Dougal and then motions for Dougal to come closer as he's in bed.
Dougal hesitates and then very awkwardly steps forward.
He tries to grab you by your shirt collar and drag you towards him. You scared. Me see. Me not scared of much anything. You scared all the time. But You run in first.
Well, yes, that's true.
You brave man. You make me want be better.
Good for you. Thanks. I need to get back and make sure that the ritual's going all right. I probably have messed something up with it, so I should go fix that. But thanks for the
He lets go of
words.
your shirt collar and just nods.
Look at him go. Our hero.
And I think that's the scene. After this, the boss is visibly extremely tired as he struggles, but he falls back asleep after a while. Everyone, you gain 1 inspiration. So I'm going to add that on to all your character sheets.
Hooray!
Away.
Nice.
And Oven. And I'm also going to add it onto the stream overlay in a bit. Is there anything else you'd like to do during this week of downtime? The town is, of course, constantly celebrating, so if you'd like to jump in and, like, showboat, you can.
I will tell everybody of our valiant fight with the Manticore in as much detail as possible. Anyone that will listen.
Beautiful. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. This is a soft intimidate, of course. We're not trying to, like, scare people. You're just trying to show off how strong you are.
Yeah, need to make sure. No, it's a deception I have advantage on. So just straight up. Oh!
As you go around, Oven, like, everyone in the town is, like, perceptive to you, and they're receptive to what you're saying. Like, first of all, you're visibly different than everyone else. You're a large minotaur wearing special armor. Everyone that sees you is just immediately like, oh, that's the minotaur with the torchbearers. Right. And as you go around, building up this story, you're embellishing it, I imagine, yeah?
At least, yeah. For sure.
As you embellish everything, they recall the stories that they heard at the tavern of how you showed up holding, like, this still bloody head of one of the manticores. The tale has already been warped by public perception. You just drop it on the table and you say, "We killed the manticores. I'll have a beer." And, like, that's how the story is told. And as you're telling it, it's like, yep, that lines up with exactly what we heard. You have a reputation across town as, like, one of the strongest people in the entire country. Whether or not that is warranted or not is unclear. But nonetheless, Abrasalia begins to feel a immense sense of gratitude towards Mistfell as a result of this.
Sweet. We gotta get our fame rolling.
Nice.
Nice.
That is just as important to our mission as making Mistfell.
It actually is. All I was thinking is, man, I could have been playing my hype man bard or my gladiator barbarian. Could have joined in on these celebrations.
All right. Near the end of this, at some point, Flavian, who you recall is the captain of the guard, he's like the older guard guy. He's eating what appears to be like some sort of purple fruit that's native to Hincklea. And he's just kind of watching as you're going around telling this story. Flavian just kind of making mental notes in his head. And by the end of day, you see he goes back to his house where he is holding a piece of paper that was originally signed to Jared, but he is now in charge of it as the interim leader of the town until an election can be held. And this paper is stamped by, first of all, most obviously, the mayor of Mistfell, one Lamshan Sambra, who you may recall is that rabbit folk from Session 1. But it's also signed by the Queen of Hinklia. And the missive...
Dun, dun,
the missive is simple. You have been granted aid. We will be sending 4 torchbearers from Mistfell to your town. Do not provide any assistance to them. Let us know how they succeed in helping your town out. If it is not sufficient, we will send in the military. One of our generals is currently in the area and is on standby.
The Jester.
I think we got an A+.
He looks at the paper and he just kind of shakes his head incredulously. As if they would need a general. Who are these 4? He thinks to himself. On the final day, the celebrations are starting to dim down. You see that there are members of the Gnolls in attendance on the west gate, as everyone is waiting for all of you. You have completed attuning to this ether crystal at this point, and you can vaguely feel it, Dougal, if you concentrate your magic, that this spot exists to the east of Mistfell. You don't have exactly a large map of the world, you just have these 2 points, but these 2 points feel connected to you.
Oh, thank God it worked. It worked. I didn't screw it up, guys. It worked.
Oh, can you use that spell?
Somehow.
You could do
There
it.
is a crowd of people that are just kind of applauding as you go by on your cart back towards Mistfell. You see some people are asking you to come back soon. You see in attendance Splints. There we go. We have the boss is standing there, and next to him is some of the members of the boss's crew, and the boss just kind of looks at Washboard Ryan and just nods. Washboard Ryan looks visibly disappointed by this, and he is about to say something, but the boss tightens the grip on his battle axe, and Washboard Ryan just I am coming with you.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Right.
You
Yes.
Attaboy.
Dougal, we were hoping to get him into Mistfell Polymagic when we get there.
Yeah, sure, probably. I mean, if I can pass, I'm sure he can. It's you'll do just fine. It's probably better than me. Not that hard to do. Good luck.
He's just he's salty as he's going on board. You can tell that his pride is wounded by the fact that he's been told to go on, but he's just stewing as he gets on board, nonetheless.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You're gonna get even better at magic and show them all how it's done.
And it's not that far away either.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point.
Plus, you get to be with us 3 whole days.
He is not as talkative as he was before. The bravado that he used to show as the wizard of the group has clearly been wounded by the fact that he is the wizard that needs training of the group, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
And as they the days go by, still uneventful as the road to Abrasalia has been cleansed of all dangers that could be there. You make it to Mistfell safe and sound.
I think on the journey, I would try to say, I would say something to Watchword Ryan along the effects of you can only get so far on your own. Having these proper resources and surrounding yourself with people who know magic really well is only going to be good for your growth as a magician.
Oh, the map has failed to load. I'm just going to go to this house real quick to see if that resets it, and it does not.
It looks fine.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
just on the stream, everyone. I'm terribly sorry. This happens sometimes, and I don't know why. Mistfell.
It's been a bit buggy today.
Yeah, I think it's just today. It's been kind of glitchy. Let's see if I can do anything else to make this work. Let me try it.
Yeah, right now I just see gray.
Yeah, you see gray as well.
Oh, you have it too?
I see all the icons and all these other things, but...
Yeah, that's what the camera is showing.
This sucks. Okay, well...
But it looks fine on my end. It's weird. Something's failing to load.
Yeah, the map is failing to load for some reason. Wait, I have an idea.
That map is too cool.
If you open the web
new
console,
updated...
it might say.
Yeah, I'm just going to randomly switch the map around, see if that does anything. And...
We're supposed to be in Mistfell.
We are in
right?
Mistfell. If this doesn't work, I have one last thing I can try. Doesn't work.
I see it on my end. I see Mistfell on my end, but...
Blix, if it doesn't load for you, check your web console. See if anything puts there saying there's errors.
Hang on.
Alright.
So we can diagnose.
I'm going to do one last thing, and if this doesn't work, then nothing will work.
Error. Loading failed for... Yeah, it looks like it's failing to load the map asset.
Here we go. So what I'll do is this. I'm going to show this map instead. So that's sort of the workaround.
Oh.
Here's the map of Mistfell, everybody. So the group is coming in from the west through the trade district. Alright, from the east, sorry. Yeah, they're coming in from the east. How did I mess that up? There's a compass right there.
They're going west.
There we go.
Coming from the east.
There we go. So you are heading in through the trade district here. There is a lot of buildings and facilities designed for taking in cargo and things that are coming by. And as you come by, you also notice that there are a number of soldiers that are already stationed out to greet you as you approach. And they notice that there's a new person there, and they kind of shrug, okay. We have an extra member, everyone.
Yeah, this is Washboard Ryan. He's going to be joining Mistfell Polymagic.
Yes.
We were coming, so we give him a lift.
Yes.
Just have to periodically do this here to keep
talented.
it. Watchboard Ryan, at this point, he smiles at this and steps forward. Yes, I am a fairly competent wizard, so I imagine that I will skip a few years. But I've been...
He's had no formal
That's
training.
correct. I haven't been able to figure out any new spells on my own.
Yeah,
not everybody can be a Dougal.
I mean, let's be real, he is probably going to be better.
But you learned a new spell.
That took a long time, and I barely did it, and it's not very good.
Wait, sorry, didn't Dougal make a spell? I thought he invented one.
Yeah. Yeah, stick. It's quite an interesting bit of magic.
It's not! Why does everyone say that it is?
I tried doing the magic thing when I was younger, and, what was it called? Prestidugi? Whatever, I tried doing that, and it didn't work. So, I mean, the fact that you could do anything is impressive to me, boss. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you in Mistfell. we don't have any sort of border or whatever like Abrasalia does, so you're free to just come in. Mistfell Polymagic is to the south. I imagine that these people want to talk to the mayor or perhaps to Sandra.
Yes, both.
Yeah, we probably should. Yeah.
All right. So if we take a look at this this little icon that is appearing here for the map view, 1 second. So there is this very large mansion that we can see here. And this mansion is beautiful and gorgeous, and to the right of that, there's a small house where the mayor lives.
Just got to report. It all went fine. That's
yes, it went excellent.
Simple.
There's nothing to be worried about.
Oh, there's always something to be worried about.
All right, you come by Lambshin's place, and she is actually out on the porch reading a book.
Wait, who's on the porch?
Lambshin.
That cut out
She is
for
the
me.
mayor.
Lambshin. Yes. Hello, Mayor. We have returned.
Oh, good. Sorry, I did not think you would be coming back this quickly. I suppose you've taken the minimum amount of time. I messed up the mayor's voice all of a sudden. Okay, this is what the mayor sounded like. I apologize, everyone. Okay, so you've taken the minimum amount of time to attune to the crystal. I suspect everything has gone well then?
Yeah,
Yes,
it worked. It worked.
Good. And
Links connected.
so, do you remember what it was that happened in the town?
With their fancy roads and...
Yes, the missing people. Do you know what happened to them?
Manticores.
3
Well,
manticores.
That's just the root. That's not the root cause, though.
What is the root cause then of the manticores?
Charlatan had convinced the town to make these very expensive roads powered by ether, and they were draining the crystal too much, so it couldn't properly protect the town. And that left
there was a
for monsters to spawn, combined with, as you can continue.
and because of the lack of coverage, the tension in the town was able to spawn enough negative energy to create these monsters in the first place.
Yes, I thought it would be something like that, but I did not think manticores specifically. You know, we do not have a hunters guild in the area. But I, come from a family of hunters myself. Not that I have hunted.
Oh.
You know that monsters are made of sin, right? That is fairly common knowledge.
Yep. Yeah, we know that.
Good. You have passed the test then with flying colors, so I should be able to tell you this. I will not be able to teach you how to hunt monsters, as I don't know how, and I don't know anyone who could teach you this. What I will tell you is your true mission.
Our what now?
Going around linking the pyres is one thing, yes, but Hinklia is in a state of decline. As I'm sure that you have seen firsthand already.
I mean, it's a small speed bump, but, we'll get over it.
There is a sense that we are an empire in the dying years, our golden age long past us. Festifil is openly discussing the idea of becoming a city-state. And, to be honest, the Queen has personally spoken to me about this. She's seen what you can all do. She's seen what Mistfell is capable of. And she wants you all to be the face of Mistfell. And of Mistfell to be the face of Hinklia.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like that very much.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. But you were given a test to go to Abracelia to discover what has gone wrong and to come back. You have instead killed all of the monsters and uncovered the root of the issue and done what you could to solve it.
That's... Yeah, I guess. That's...
Would you expect anything less?
No, that is why we have been selected. All of you have incredible powers, not to mention the fact that you have been scouted for having adrenaline. All in all, we believe that you could do a lot for Mistfell. And Mistfell can do a lot for Hinklia. I know it's a lot to spring on you, but we've sprung it on you and you've passed the test, so just keep doing as you've done in Abracelia, no?
Yes, it well there.
Oh, jeez.
Dougal, it did. It went well. We can say that. It went shockingly well.
Revel in her victory.
Okay.
It's okay to take the sort of...
Sure. Mission
what we did. What kind of a job did we do, Dougal? We did a good job.
If you say so.
He's just being humble.
We did a great job. And we're going to continue to do great jobs together as the best torchbearers the world has ever seen.
Now, there's one other thing that I wanted to discuss with all of you.
It's not another mission.
No, it is something that was brought forward by Von Bancroft. Just before she left, Arihan told everyone that you have interacted with the statue.
I probably messed something up.
No, that is fine. Von Bancroft explained what it was that the statue was supposed to do. He has been hiding this statue from a group of people for hundreds of years.
Were we not supposed to tell that Jester and Abracelia about the statue?
Jester and you see, like, she thinks for a second and then has, like, a devilish grin. No, it is fine to tell her.
She is general, right?
And
I don't think we know that.
you wouldn't have any way of knowing that.
Wait, no, she explicit.
She said she was in the military.
I mean,
she did not say she
that
was a
was,
general.
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure she was lying about
That was from
being
the
in
expose.
military.
Yeah, you are thinking of something that your character was not there to witness, but has been shown for the sake of the viewers and the players.
Right.
This statue, tell me, this dream that you originally spoke of, Zephyr, can you describe it to us again?
Yes, of course. In the dream, I think I remember it all. I was standing before a book written in a language I could not understand. And from the book, and then above the book, I saw it had a vision of a creature with 3 eyes. And then I was standing in the middle of a field at night, and it felt like the sky was staring down at me.
The sky was staring down. 3 eyes. What I am about to tell you should not be said to any person, alive or dead.
We don't tend to talk to the dead, but okay.
Well, you'd be surprised where your life can lead. There is a pirate admiral by the name of One Eye. He is from a place called Goreft. You've probably heard of it. One Eye has created some sort of drug that allows for the ability to gain psionic abilities. Of course, he naturally had them, but he has found a way to create psionic abilities. This man has a number of powers. The most prescient of them is the ability to see into the future. He has used this to evade capture time and time again. He goes by the name One Eye as he is blind, but has what he calls the third eye. And this is the part you cannot say to anybody. The kings and the leaders of all the countries have been hiding this fact to the world. He has said the reason why he has a third eye is because of a man called Leafless.
Leafless?
A man with a third eye in his head.
Yeah.
Leafless is the son of Shelmaris. And one day he disappeared, and nearly all information about who he is or what he has done vanished with him. Almost all memories of Leafless were gone. But immortal beings still remembered him. Anyone that remembered Leafless was hunted down and killed. We don't know by who, and we don't know why. Von Bancroft is one of the immortal beings that remembers him. That statue is a statue of Leafless.
He... Oh god. Oh god.
What, isn't that kind of cool?
No one has ever been able to interact with the statue. Von Bancroft has been having people with adrenaline perform this ritual ever since he had it. You are the first ones to interact with it.
I'm going to go have a nervous breakdown now, if that's all right with you.
Can you do one thing before this?
Maybe.
Do you remember what he said?
Out of character, do I remember what he said?
Do you possess the keen mind feat?
I might actually.
Hey!
Wait, do you really?
Yeah, just say
You can
yes.
say yes.
Just say yes.
Just say you took it
You
at
can
level
say-
4.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You do have
do.
keen mind.
You do actually have it on your sheet. Yeah?
Then you
Yes,
recall
I see it.
that Zephyr mentioned seeing that this guy was in his dreams. And Leafless responded by saying he saw
Yes.
all of you in one of his visions. Leafless also mentioned that he is surprised that he wasn't able to be forgotten.
Yeah, he said that he'd seen us in his visions and was really surprised that he was remembered.
I will tell Von Bancroft this. Von Bancroft is not here. He is currently on an expedition to Deltros. But when he comes back, he will likely want you all to be summoned. It'll be a few months, perhaps even a year before he returns.
I'll try not to die before then.
Don't worry, we won't let you die.
Now, I have another secret that I should tell you at this point, now that we're being perfectly candid. Partners in crime, yes?
Of course, you can tell us anything.
Doug just pulls his hat
No, this
down
one
over his
is a
head
good
at this
secret.
point.
You would like to know this.
The hat comes up slightly.
I am not just a wandering mercenary that was popular within the town. I was sent here to specifically win the election.
Oh.
So that I can be the mayor of Mistfell.
That's pretty dishonest.
Is it? I did not lie. I am a mercenary. The only thing that I did not say was that I came here on purpose.
I mean, people did vote for her,
Yes,
I guess.
I did not cheat.
I
I won fair and square.
So that just why did you come here? What was the purpose for it then?
It is the town itself, the river. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull up this beautiful map.
River?
Let's go ahead and put this on the stream.
Work.
So there is Rat River. As I'm sure that you're aware, this flows from the Helpstufe range. And as I'm sure you're also aware that one of the strongest dragons in record was found in this area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some big ice dragon.
I recall hearing that.
That energy, that ether that can be found in this area, when the dragon was defeated, has settled in Mistfell. I believe that is why you're all as powerful as you are. It's the only thing that makes sense.
No, man, these are all natural.
You are natural. Everyone in this town is natural. I believe this town has been graced by the power of the dragon, and that all of you have been blessed by it.
I
Huh.
don't feel very blessed.
It's...
If I was blessed, wouldn't I be better at all of this?
Could you please, since I have forgotten, give me the report again on what happened in Abersalia? He gives you a smile and just chuckles a little bit. All of you have exceeded my expectations tremendously. And the queens as well. Where are you headed after this on your pilgrimage? To Winching? Or are you headed to Festifil? Or perhaps somewhere else?
Winching
Ethereal,
eventually.
then winching, and maybe a stop along the way?
I see. When you stop by, and at this point she takes off a bracelet and hands it to one of you. Anyone who will take it?
Sure, Gruul will take it.
Show this to the captain of the guard by the palace. The queen will have you for an audience then.
Wow, we get to talk to the queen.
That brings the hat right down over Douglas' face again. Oh god.
You don't need to speak if you don't want to.
Is there
Hat
anything we should
stays in place.
tell the queen?
Wow, it's
She
quite
would
an
be
honor.
happy to see you.
Or are we...
If she has anything to say, she will tell you then. I don't know everything that is on her mind. All I know is this. You have been selected for a mission, and I earnestly believe you can do it.
I'll try.
We won't disappoint you. Or Her Majesty.
All right.
Yes.
So,
I'm feeling optimistic about the path we're
everyone,
about to take.
You are
Yes.
about to head out on a journey. Before this ends, though, Oven.
Gotta go to the forge. Get
That's
armor.
correct. Oven's armor will be completed. In addition, all of you will be paid for your work. You will all be given a stipend of
Hooray.
250 gold.
What? That's like... It's like 50 healers kits.
It's a lot, but you will maybe end up needing it. You also won't get paid by Mistfell in a long time.
Yeah.
So, Oven, you will be able to pick up your armor at this time. Would you like to do a scene, or would you just like to pick it up? It's up to you.
I didn't have
Fair
a
enough.
scene in mind, so...
Oven had a set of armor prepared for him at the Mistfell Forge, and his people have been working on this armor for some time, his tribe of Nomu. Minotaurs are one of the 3 types of Nomu. Specifically, they're called bighorns, but Minotaur is also a common term for them, just to make things easy. There's also the Shoffers and the females, which are the 3 biological sexes of the cow people, the bovines of Luskalia. Anyway, that bit of lore aside, some custom-fitted plate mail will be given to Oven.
Which you'll see actually in my artwork.
That's correct. And so, everyone, before we go, as we set off, 2 things that I have to say. First, number 1, there will be no session next week. Hats will not be able to make it. This will give me a bit more time to prepare, but that is that. And as we end, I'd just like to display this.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Wow,
Hey!
look at that!
Hey!
Look
So
at that!
I'm clapping right now.
Did you get this made a while ago?
I've
You've
just been
waiting to
holding
show
off
it?
on this for some time now. This is, as you are heading off to go to your car, the mission begins.
That's dope. That is rad
I
as
will
hell.
post this in the Luskalia art channel, or the Aether Pilgrims art. That will be it for our session, everyone. What are we thinking of calling this one?
Alright. Can we say I go visit Nesniz and give him the amulet? The gold
Absolutely.
locket from the boss? Yes. Alright, I just don't want to forget about that. Alright. Shout out to whoever drew that.
Yeah, who's the artist?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That
what's their name?
is the same artist that's done all the art for the character assets and everything. It's listed on the stream, but Moonrise Illustrations did it, so thank you to them. And also for all the character
Nice.
art thus far.
Thank you.
Moonrise.
Yeah, thank you, Moonrise Illustrations.
Not just any old illustration.
awesome.
A Moonrise illustration.
I'm also just going to post this in Luskalia General for all the other campaigns.
Yeah.
And hopefully Forge will be working in 2
Well,
weeks.
we'll see. I want to believe.
It seems like they made some changes.
Yeah.
And there's some bugs in the system.
Could be. So, what are we thinking of calling this one? Jazz suggested Dougal the Brave.
Notes.
I'm gonna say no on that, just because I think that's going to be an episode title at some point, but I feel like it's going to need to be a little more
that's true.
climactic.
Oh, hold on.
Than this.
I have the perfect name. Third Eye Blind.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's it. That's the name.
Those people.
Yeah, that's good. It works.
That's a good one.
There we go. And that's going to help us get those metrics up.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
search tags. or whatever. However the internet works.
Who knows?
All right. Any other shoutouts people want to make?
Shout out to Third Eye Blind.
I'm going to shout out Rubik's Cubes. They're neat. And I'm going to give a bonus shout out to my cat because he is shouting at me, and I'm going to shout back.
Nice.
Oh, dude, shout out to Cashew. Over here asleep.
My cat's name is Tuna.
Nice. I love this food theme that you guys have
orange.
independently decided to do.
Yes.
Very rare for people to name their pets after
It never
food.
happens. Most people name their pet Steve.
Never happened. Yeah.
It's weird that it's always Steve, too. It's not like Bob.
It's
always
just a common
Steve.
name for cats.
My brother's cat. My brother's cat is named Larry.
Larry's Italian for Steve. Any other shoutouts that we'd like to make? I'd like to give a shout out to a few dice short for the raid. Thank you. And I hope all of you new players or new viewers enjoyed the stream. We'll be back in 2 weeks. If you'd like to view the VOD, they're on YouTube as well.
Yes.
But that's it for Aether Pilgrims.
See y'all next time.
Have a good one, guys.